Am I the asshole for asking my wife where she wants the door of her raised garden to be?
What?
So my wife drops $1,000 on a semi-prefabricated garden bed kit. About a month later, it finally arrives, and my son-in-law and I get ready to assemble it. I ask her to show me where she wants it, and we decide on a fairly level piece of ground. I will need to rototill and level it. Fucking good for me for nailing rototill and level it, and then build the garden. Looking at a long day of physical labor for this fat old man. I'm already annoyed that I've wasted over 2 hours in the morning trying to pick up the rototiller I reserved online that no one could find, even though the website showed 2 in stock. Ended up having to drive an hour and a half to another store with 100 people in line to get in. Fortunately, I was able to get the gatekeeper that transferred the transferred pickup order, and I got it home in 10 minutes. A little Shakespearean. Back home, already past noon, finished assembling the rototiller. Asked the wife to show me how she wants the garden situated, where she wants to be able to enter. Okay, show me where you want the door. Wife, I want the corner to be over here. The corners don't matter. Tell me which side you want the door on, and I can lay it out. But I want the corners to be. The corners do not matter. What matters is where you want the door, so I can lay it out. Like, you don't understand. I need the corners to be. For the last fucking time, it does not matter where you want the corner. It's all built around the door. The door is the critical component. Just show me which direction you want the goddamn door. A while the daughter appears to defend her mother. Dad, not everyone thinks like you. She's trying to tell you how she wants it. This is not rocket science. If she shows you where she wants the door, the rest will fall into place. All I need to know is where she wants the door. Team up about about me being unreasonable and not listening. Steam coming out of ears. Which part of show me where you need a fucking door do you not understand? Like, I don't care anymore. Just do it whatever way you want. You never listen. Just go do it however you want. Consider tossing my 25-foot tape measure at the wife, but reconsider. Men and women folk decide the correct course of action is to go shopping. Left me my own devices, I determined the door shall be here and stake it out in an area and break out the laser tape measure. T's and L's and make right angles, spikes, all kinds of shit. By the time I get back, the area has been tilled and the pieces have all been laid out. My son-in-law has placated the 3- and 6-year-olds to the point he can actually help work on the garden, and much progress has been made. Women folk return from their shopping trip, walk over to where we're working, find nothing to disapprove of, and go back inside.
Okay, this is awesome because this is relationships. This is marriage right here. The rototiller, the corners, the door, the $1,000 garden, all of it. Because first of all, this guy wants no fucking part of any of this. He doesn't want the garden. He doesn't care about the garden. He probably certainly doesn't want to spend $1,000 on the garden. He just wants to get this done. I think he is the asshole.
I think he is too, because guess what? I don't understand why the corners don't help.
Well, that too. I'm going to take him at his word. I'm taking him at his word that the door is what matters, because I don't get any of this. I'm not sure. But even if he's right and the door is what matters, there's a difference between being correct and being the asshole. And there's a million times where you are going to be logically, especially as a man, a zillion times you will be logically correct by asking that question or looking for that piece of information or doing XYZ. But you're wrong in her eyes, and that's just going to be a nightmare for you. So you are the asshole. If your wife is like, I want the corners, and you just keep bashing your head against the wall, asking for the door, you're asking for it. You're just causing your own problems. Just put the corners. I still don't even understand what we mean, but just give her the corners. Just say, okay, corner here, corner there, and just put the door where you want. I don't know, but when you're going against your wife's grain that much, no matter how right you are, you're wrong, and it's only going to be a problem for you.
Yeah, I'm very much the wife in this situation where I'm like, I don't know. I congratulated myself on pronouncing rototiller. So that's where my knowledge of all of this is. So, like, if I was the wife, I'd be like, all right, fine, fucking put it here. I would have answered, but because I would have just not wanted to do it. Like, I don't know, fucking put it there, whatever. It seems like this is important to you. Door there. But he did a bad job explaining, because I still don't get. If I said I want the 4 corners here, Like I feel like
no, but think about it. It's like if there's a garden, there's 4 fucking corners, but there's some sort of door to get into it. Be like, okay, like all right, the corner's going to be there, but do you want the door on the east side, the west side? Do you want to open in or out? And that sounds like the much more important factor to this guy. I could see him being like, answer this question first. But also, it's sometimes it's like you're gonna get in the, like I said, I don't think this guy gives a fuck about the garden. So why are you getting yourself worked up? Like sometimes I feel like you'll be involved in a project because of your significant other, or you have to go shopping for something that you don't really care about, and you end up taking an interest in it just because that's like human nature. And all of a sudden you're fighting over something that like you don't care about at the end of the day. So just remind yourself, like 36 hours ago, I didn't even think about this garden. So why fight over the fucking door or the corners in the first place?
Also, if you're dealing in a garden, I just feel like there's only one place to put the door. Because they're usually in the corner, right?
Can I be honest? I don't know what do you mean door to a garden? I don't even know.
I don't know. But like I
mean, like a door that you walk into?
I guess so, yeah. Fenced off. Gardens get fenced off so animals don't eat the fucking.
Okay. I was thinking of like pieces of wood in like a square, like a sandbox almost. That's what I was thinking of, like the corners, not like.
It's 12 by 6. What's the size here?
Oh man, we're so
8 feet by 12 feet. So I just picture it as like one of those little gardens in the corner of a yard that like you grow tomatoes in. You have fences, so but like it's in the corner of the yard, so right. So there's 2 places the door can't be, right. And then you put it on the skinny side. So, like there's only one place. If I tell you where I want one corner, you should be able to figure out where I want
the rest. Yeah, but the problem is, and this extends well beyond construction projects with gardens, girls will get mad at you for being like the guy who never makes a decision. You know, you always like, it's always what I always have to answer. I always have to pick. It's always what I want. And then the one time that you do pick, you're in trouble because it was wrong. So I guarantee this guy would be like, all right, okay, you want the corners there? I'll put the door on the left side. And she'd be like, why'd you do that? Why don't you put it on the right side? Like, well, you should have fucking told me.
I also feel if I'm ever doing anything active, if I'm ever like moving something or doing any kind of blue collar work, I'm the asshole because I'm already in asshole mode because I'm mad I'm doing it.
Yes.
So I'm going to be an asshole outwardly.
Right.
I'm mad I'm moving this couch. I'm mad I'm moving this dresser. I'm mad I'm digging this trench. I'm mad I'm shoveling this snow. Yep. I'm angry that I'm doing something that I don't want to be doing. So I'm already in asshole mode. And if you come at me with absolutely anything, you're an asshole back at you.
Dude, when my dad would be doing handiwork, we all knew, like, steer clear. Yeah. Like, oh, shit, dad's working on the fucking, the plumbing. Like, let's just go out for the day because he's going to probably beat us later.
Yeah, I'm like, when I'm doing anything physical, and it's not often, but if I'm doing something, I'm like a gas station where the truck has crashed into one of the tanks. So gasoline is spilling, and then the gas vapors are filling up the air. So if you're lighting a match within a mile of this place, it's dangerous.
Boom. Yep.
It's not a short fuse. It's the fuse has become aerified and is now just a distant sound could fucking make this explode. So I'm the asshole.